Hey everybody, my name's Colby Lewis and I run the site ethnosupport.weebly.com. I'm making this video and I put together some notes for you guys because I want to talk about a couple of things. Why I made the site, what got me into it, and just what I do, who I am. I started ethno support and defense in the hopes that I could possibly help the ethnobotanical and kratom communities and the vendors, just kind of lend a helping hand. And at this point, I am a volunteer, although I do accept donations, but right now they're not required. I'll do anything to help. I do so many things, from creating, maintaining, and building websites like tech support. I make informational pamphlets and flyers, put those together. I write letters and emails and make phone calls to government and whoever's sponsoring a bill for a ban on kratom or any other herb. I also create and maintain blogs. I write for a few kratom blogs at this time, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Now, as for who I am, what prompted this whole video is that I received so many emails from my contact form on my site, and none of them were asking me if I could help. They were just wanting to know who I was, why I'm doing this, and so on. So you probably know me if you're in any of the Kratom or Ethnobotanical, even Entheogen Facebook groups. And you probably know me better than you think you do, and I would appreciate it if you kept that information to yourself. I want to keep just a touch of anonymity, and I feel that in doing so I can better serve my community and my vendors. And there's reasons. I mean, between all the bans and the misinformation that has just spread rampant, all the bad media and news combined, I just feel more comfortable keeping my name out of it, and we'll leave it at that. I'm doing all of this because of how much kratom and a few other herbs have really helped me. I have endured several sports injuries and surgeries, and they have all left me in severe chronic pain. And for a few years, I was on high doses of narcotics, and the only options the doctors really offered was to take more pills or, you know, take a higher dose. My tolerance was just going through the roof, and I felt like there was more out there was more that I could do, and I started looking into alternative treatments and herbs and homeopathics and all of that. And I found that I stumbled upon some information about kratom, and I decided on a whim that I was going to give it a shot. And, just after my first dose, it was immediate. Absolutely, as soon as it kicked in, I felt like a whole new woman. Ever since I started taking kratom, I've been able to clean my house and cook dinner, get off my couch without being in pain. And if you're in chronic pain, you know what I'm talking about when I say that it's almost impossible to have a life. I mean, just going to the grocery store or getting into the shower that day when your pain is just off the charts, it's nearly impossible. And I felt so much better. I've been able to clean my house and just so many activities that I wasn't able to do before now. Um, so I just, I feel like I'm too young to be stuck on the couch and with a family of my own to raise. I couldn't stand for it any longer. I felt like I was just stuck in the house and feeding myself poison in a convenient little pill. And I feel so much better now. And I want to help others, learn and do the same. I didn't really start getting into activism or helping vendors in the community until quite recently, simply because I didn't know where to start. There's so many things that need to be done, it's absolutely overwhelming. And when some vendors and some people in our communities notice, a few things that I've done, they gave me a shot, and I've been helping ever since, and I've just been working around the clock to make things happen for several vendors and folks in the community. It's very important to me to let the Kratom and Ethnobotanical community and the vendors know that I'm willing to help, and I want to kind of step out a little bit and let people know that I'm willing to volunteer right now. And I also want to offer people in the community that if they would like to volunteer as well, to please get a hold of me and let me know that you would like to help and what you can do. Shoot me an email with some contact info and, even a list of skills, how much time you can dedicate to this or that, and I would love to hook you up, put you on the list, and contact you when you're needed. I would really appreciate that. And besides volunteering, if you just can't find the time, or, I understand. And I would like to also tell you that I'm always interested in testimonials and stories, pictures, and pictures of you enjoying life with the help of ethnobotanicals and herbs and kratom, you know. Anything that puts a face to this community and this cause, and kind of add a personal touch, show the people that are trying to ban this and say how horrible it is and what have you, that we're real people that are benefiting from this, and the stories are true. I'll be making YouTube posts from time to time, everything from updates on my blog to, I'll be announcing contests and giveaways. I usually do those on my blog, but I can see a few contests in the future being done here on YouTube. Along with all of that, I'll be posting updates on like legality issues and new petitions that I'd like you to sign, or at least check out. I'll be making videos here and there about kratom and botanical info, like some fun facts, or if any of you have questions, please leave them in the comments section of my videos for me, and I'll be happy to answer those in a future post for you. Anything about kratom or herbal remedies, I'm happy to assist. Now, for the blogs, I write at dayakchillthoughts.wordpress.com, and that is spelled Dayak, chill, and thoughts.wordpress.com. And I do that almost exclusively under the direction of a vendor friend, and I also co-author from time to time kratomblog.com, and I've written many articles for that blog, but they're not quite posted yet, and I can assure you they will be soon. You can reach me for anything if you're a vendor that needs help, or you're new to this community and you need some answers. Anybody that needs me to volunteer to talk to the government, any of my services, really, you can reach me at my on here, of course, but I mean, I have a slew of options for contact. You can get a hold of me on Facebook on my Kratom and Ethno support page. It's an extension of my website, and that is facebook.com/ethno support page. You can also reach me on my personal Facebook, and that's facebook.com/ethnodefender, all one word. Feel free to join my Kratom group on Facebook. Like all of my ventures right now, it's fairly new and could use some members, and it's for anybody, not just those that want to donate their time and efforts or volunteer for whatever. It's also for like Kratom and herbal newbies and the experienced ones willing to give their advice, and I think it could be very useful to the community as a whole. So stop by there. It's facebook.com/groups/Kratom support. You can also reach me on Twitter, and that's at ethnodefender, all one word. Or you can contact me on either of my emails at colbyann13@yahoo.com, or I just got Google. You can get a hold of me on there at ethnodefender@gmail.com. You can find me under Colby Lewis on Google+. If you'd like to have a chat, get on Google Hangouts and, just give me a shout out. I'd be happy to chat, or whatever's needed. If you need some support for this or the other, if you're a vendor that needs some help, please let me know. Get a hold of me on there, or of course my contact me form at ethnosupport.weebly.com, and I usually get back to people within, I don't know, 24 hours, usually less, but we'll say that just in case. Well, that's about it, and, get a hold of me if you guys need anything. Peace, love, and kratom.